you ever got confused by what Brits say in the pub? Well, today we're in the pub doing part 2 of my mini pub series that is all about British pub vocabulary. If you missed episode 1, the short version is this. We've got 3 British characters. We've got Ches, who's from East London, proper working class, bit of a Cockney twang, not full Cockney, just East London, all right? We've got Charlie, who's from Surrey, so fairly neutral southern accent, middle class. And then there's Charles. Charles is from South Kensington, South Ken for you. He is unbelievably posh, like my family has a wing in the National Gallery named after them kind of posh. 3 very different blokes from 3 very different backgrounds, all heading to the same pub. And if you listen in, you'll get a load of native expressions fit for the pub. Now, last episode, they sorted out where to go and when to meet. And this time they've arrived at the pub called The Crown, and it's time to get a drink. Now, if you did watch episode 1, you'll know that there were about 15 useful expressions packed into that short dialogue, and I only had time to explain 5 in the video. Same thing's going to happen today. So I've made a free vocabulary worksheet for this episode, and every phrase from today's dialogue with clear definitions for non-native speakers, with example sentences, collocations, and the real situations where you'd naturally use each one are in this worksheet, plus interactive quizzes, because the research is very clear on this. Actively testing yourself on vocabulary can triple your retention compared to just listening. Triple. So scan the QR code on screen or grab the link from the description box, show notes, or comments section. And that link will open up the page that video podcast viewers can see right now. Then put your name and email in, and I'll send the free worksheet straight to your email inbox. Right. Ches has already arrived. He got there early to bag a table, as promised, and Charlie and Charles are on their way. So let's listen in. Charlie, where are you? I've bagged a table near the garden, but it's filling up quick. Some bloke keeps eyeing it up. Oh, just round the corner, mate. 2 minutes. Is Charles there yet? What do you think? Of course he ain't. Probably still picking out his favourite fucking cravat or something. Right. I think I can see you. Yeah. Coming in now. All right, mate. How's it going? Oh, yeah? Already got yourself one, have you? Yeah, couldn't just sit here empty-handed, could I? Got myself a cheeky half while I was waiting. It's a new pale ale they've got on. Not half bad, actually. Bit hoppy for some, but I'm into it. Nice. Right, shall I go up and get us a couple of pints then? What are you having? Think I'll stick with this pale ale, I reckon. Give us a pint of it, though. Done. I'll wait for Charles before I order his, though. God knows what he'll want. Probably something no one's heard of. Gentlemen, apologies for the slight delay. The Northern Line was an absolute shambles. A slight delay? You're 20 minutes late, bruv. Fashionably late, darling. There's a difference. Now then, what are we drinking? Something decent, I hope. I'm about to go up. Chaz is on the pale ale. What do you fancy? What have they got on draft? Not really a lager man, as you know. Is there a decent bitter? Or a stout, perhaps? Mate, they've got about 6 on tap. There's this pale ale that I'm on, a couple of bitters, a stout, and I think a cider as well. Just go up and have a look yourself. It's all on the board behind the bar. Actually, you know what? I might tag along with you, Charlie. I'd like to see what they've got before I commit. Come on then. Chaz, you all right to keep an eye on the table? I'm not going anywhere, am I? Blimey. It's rammed up here. Right, there's a gap over there. Squeeze in next to that bloke with the beard. This is rather like January sales, isn't it? Just hold your ground. Don't let anyone push in that wasn't here before you. She's rather busy, isn't she? Should we try to get her attention? No. Just wait. Try to catch her eye when she looks this way, and she'll know we're next. Don't wave, don't shout, just make your presence known in a very subtle way. The great British art of queuing, even when there's no visible queue. Exactly. Right, I think the barmaid's clocked us. Here we go. Oh yeah, who's next? You two? Yeah, hiya. Can I get 2 pints of the pale ale? And Charles, what are you going for? Could I possibly try the bitter before I commit? Just a small taste? Yeah, of course. Here you go, love. Oh, that's good. Full-bodied. Yes, I'll have a pint of that, please. Lovely. So that's 2 pale ales and a bitter. Anything else? No, that's a lot. Cheers. How much is that? That's £21.60. £7 a pint. Lovely. It's all right to tap. Yeah, just pop it there. Cheers, love. Nice one. Charles, grab that one, will you? I've only got 2 hands. Oh, of course. Careful. It's rather full. Finally. I was about to send a search party. Thought you'd done a runner. It's heaving up there, Chaz. Took ages just to get to the front. Right, which one's mine? Lovely. Next round's on me. Worth the wait, though. This bitter is superb. Proper cask ale. None of that mass-produced nonsense. Here we go. Charlie's going to start going on about flavour profiles in a minute. I can feel it. I'm simply appreciating a well-crafted pint, Chaz. You should try it sometime instead of inhaling yours. I do appreciate it, mate. I just appreciate it faster than you. Right, well, cheers, lads. Here's to a good night. Cheers. Right, loads to unpack from that one. So, yes, phrase number 1, rammed. Rammed. Charlie says, or I say, it's rammed up here when they get to the bar. So if somewhere is rammed, it's absolutely packed with people, full or heaving, really, really busy. You can't move, right? So think a pub on a Friday night, or a train during rush hour, or a supermarket the day before Christmas, all rammed. You'll also hear it was rammed in there, or this place is absolutely rammed. It's one of those words that just feels right when you say it, much more natural than saying it was very busy. Number 2, push in. I tell Charles to not let anyone push in when we're at the bar, right? So to push in means to skip ahead in a queue, to go before it is your turn. And this is probably one of the worst things you can do in Britain. Genuinely. People won't say anything to your face if you do, really. Maybe they will, but most won't, but they will internally combust. Or they'll turn to their friend and say, that guy just pushed in front of us. And that is said subtly, but in quite genuine disgust. So yeah, don't push in. Don't let other people push in, but try not to be the one pushing in as well. As I said in the dialogue, hold your ground. Hold your ground. Stay in your zone. Don't let anyone get past you unnecessarily. But you also might hear jump the queue, which means the same thing as to push in. All right, number 3 is clocked us. Clocked us. I say the barmaids clocked us. So to clock someone means to notice them, to see them, to register that they are there. I think she's clocked us means she's seen us and she knows we are waiting. You can also clock something, meaning to spot it. Did you clock that car? Or I clocked him looking at his phone during the meeting. It's a really common and really natural one. Number 4 is stick with. Chaz says, I'll stick with this pale ale. I'll stick with this pale ale. To stick with someone means to stay with your current choice and not change. You're probably happy with what you've got. People might say, no, I'll stick with beer tonight, meaning they'll only stay on one type of alcoholic drink. Or I'm going to stick with my original plan. Not everyone's an alcoholic. We could use this phrase outside of alcohol. So yeah, it works with drinks, decisions, opinions, anything where you're choosing to keep the same rather than switching it. I think it might come from cards, playing poker or 21. I think 21, stick. Stick means keep, stay with what you've got. Anyway, number 5 is going on about something. To go on about something. Chaz says Charles is going to start going on about flavor profiles. So to go on about something means to talk about it at length, usually more than other people want you to. It's not quite like you're complaining about something. It's just like you're unable to stop talking about the thing. Like she kept going on about her holiday. Like she might have been really happy with her holiday. She could have been unhappy with her holiday, but she kept going on and on and on about it. Too much of that. Or don't get him started. He'll go on about it for hours. It's a very useful one for describing someone who won't drop a topic. Now, those were just 5 phrases explained from that dialogue, but I'd say there were at least 12 more in that one that are worth knowing. Things like have a look, heaving, and hold your ground. And they're all in the free vocabulary worksheet, along with everything else from today's dialogue, with clear definitions, example sentences, collocations, the lot. So scan the QR code on screen right now, or grab the link in the description box, show notes, or comments. Then pop your name and email in, and I'll send it straight to your email inbox. Right, that's episode 2 done. The lads are at the table, they've got their pints, and the night is officially underway. Next time, things get a bit more complicated. It's round 2, so will Chaz honour his turn or not? And how does the round system actually work? Because Chaz, Charles and Charlie have slightly different opinions on this. So yes, episode 3, the round system. See you there.